and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage, the painters.
Who would like to paint us a masterpiece tonight?
Ooh.
Oh, we have many candidates. Why are you worthy?
I'm not worthy.
You are worthy because you spoke first. Please come up and join us on stage for just a moment. If you're not aware of what's happening, we have a station set up in the back and we have a gallery set up in the other hallway over there, where we are hanging paintings that have been inspired by our sets, created by masterpiece workers such as this woman here. If you may oblige me with your name.
Sarah.
Is that it?
Sarah Dulafranc.
Oh, cool.
Yes, it's very cool. Like a hat.
Very good. Okay, I interpreted it. Sarah, what country do you wish you were from?
New Zealand.
New Zealand, yes. Are you mocking me? It's fine if you are, as long as it's an artistic choice. Very good, very good, very good. Yes, in which year do you wish you were born in?
The third age of Middle Earth.
Third age of Middle Earth. This is great.
The age of elves.
Yes, the age of elves. Thank you. Okay. And, oh, yes. Very good, very good. Now we must get you ready. First, of course, you cannot paint without one of these, please. I know you've already adorned some kind of headgear. Let me set this down. You must place this upon your body. Nope, that's not the way to do it. You put this one first, this one there. There we go. Yes. That's going to protect you. Here is this. We also have a special item. Our last painter did not use it, so you will use it. Box of tacks. Very good. Everybody, Sarah. Now, would you please follow me?
Bermuda.
Bermuda. Bermuda. Bermuda. Bermuda. We open on Bermuda. It is winter.
It is still quite warm.
That's because it's nuclear winter.
Even known as
nuclear winter, there is an oil canvas with a summer scene painted on it.
There is a, canvas chair, a director's chair, facing the canvas.
There is a table next to the chair with a beautiful margarita sitting on it.
There's a crab right underneath, right by the chair, and it is also nuclear. It's a nuclear crab.
The name on the back of the director's chair is Huevo Mike.
The name on the back of the crab is Huevo Crab.
The margarita sits on a small table. One sip has been taken from it.
It is one sip less full than it was a moment ago.
There is condensation around the margarita. Some of the ice has melted.
Because though it is nuclear winter, it is still quite warm.
The crab has grown a pair of human lips.
The lips are dry and flaking.
The crab licks its lips and eats some of the dead skin coming off the lips.
The crab has also grown a human tongue.
But nothing else human. It's all crab otherwise.
The crab's nuclear tongue begins inching out of its mouth and circulating towards the straw.
It makes a spiral like a swirly straw because that's how he likes to drink it.
The swirling tongue begins dancing with the swirling straw as they dance in a swirling way.
This straw is quite a silly straw.
The crab realizes that you don't drink out of a straw with a tongue, so it sends its lips up.
Top lip, bottom lip.
The crab realizes it couldn't possibly wait that long to have the liquid pass from his lips and tongue all the way down to his throat, which is in his body. So he extends his entire body up, never leaving the ground, his feet staying firmly on the ground.
His feet are 4 feet high now.
His body is 3 feet long, and it resembles now a human body.
With 6 crab legs.
And 2 human legs. So 8 legs total.
These human legs grew since I said it was all crab.
Inside of his crab brain, he starts to understand math, and he starts counting his own legs. 1 leg, 2 leg, 3 leg. Well, there's a 4th one. 5th leg.
These are not human legs, he thinks.
The straw grows tired and hangs flaccidly on the rim of the margarita glass.
The straw is a nuclear straw.
The straw has human lips.
Earlier, it had a falling out with its family.
He reaches down for the straw, and as he reaches, his crab little hand turns into a human hand with fingers.
While all this is going on, the margarita was wishing it was lime, but it's strawberry.
The human lips of the straw and the crab meet.
The straw thinks, my parents must never know, or they'll never take me back.
But it realizes it already sank that ship when it left earlier that morning and locks lips passionately with the human crab.
For the crab, this is about love. For the straw, this is about revenge.
And freedom! For the margarita, it's really awkward.
Margarita often feels like a third wheel in these types of situations.
The margarita is simply just a margarita. However, it is a nuclear margarita, and it grows some lips out of the need to speak.
But the margarita does not speak, for the margarita is shy. The margarita's gifts were not acknowledged during childhood.
The margarita opens its mouth to speak several times, but then can't get the courage, kind of doing one of these like...
The straw senses that the margarita is silently mouthing words and becomes aware of it, and it makes the mouth kissing awkward.
This is the moment that it finally becomes awkward.
It was really fine until this point.
The straw starts to realize that he's technically inside of the margarita, so this is a threesome. And this works.
The crab is just loving it. The crab is in complete bliss. Nothing will wake the crab from this moment. He's going to town.
The straw awkwardly starts to think about his father.
The crab has nuclear crab genitalia, and it starts to do whatever that stuff does.
We go into the straw's mind, and you see just a living room. And on the wall, there is a picture of a happy straw family, but one is a little bent.
There is a lazy boy recliner.
The room is filled halfway with liquid.
And there is one ice cube right here.
Even though it's a painting, the ice cube is slowly melting.
There is a very rigid, cold, steel, hard-working person chair right here.
Over here is the chair no one uses anymore. They got better chairs.
There is an end table with a lamp and a lampshade and the family straw Bible.
We go back out of the straw's mind where the crab and the straw are still making out. The straw is starting to realize he might have some deep-seated anger issues.
The straw just keeps getting angrier and angrier.
And the straw isn't even really thinking about the crab, but he's just kind of letting it happen, hoping the crab won't notice because the crab is having such a great time.
Life force starts draining from the crab through the straw into the margarita.
The margarita, through its newly found nuclear powers, has found out how to suck life out of everything around it.
See, the margarita felt lonely, and loneliness breeds anger.
We see the life circulating through the bends of the crazy straw into the margarita cup.
We see one of the crab's legs start to shrivel up and sink into its body. One by one, they start moving. The crab becomes shaky on its legs.
All the while, the crab is using his math ability to count. 1 down, 2 down, 3 down.
And despite his wishes, the legs begin carrying him away from his passionate mouth kissing with the straw.
And as he detaches from the straw, his body, which was only being fueled by the margarita at this point, deflates.
The straw, not knowing how to handle the crisis situation before it, pulls out a small moleskin journal from its straw pocket.
We zoom into the journal and see one of the memories scrawled on its pages. It's from middle school.
It is inscribed in jelly roll, pink jelly roll ink.
Over here is a date.
June 2nd, 1993.
And over here is the date that happened on that date.
It was the first date.
Up here, this picture corner is a picture where you can draw your own picture to mark the page.
The straw has drawn itself, but like a little bit sillier.
And underneath it has written straw in cursive several times, practicing its signature.
Next to the signature says spoon, and little hearts surrounded. 15 little hearts.
Just under that, at a new date, there's the word spoon again. Except for all the hearts are broken now. Except for one heart that's colored pitch black.
Underneath the black hearts is the single inscription, Dad knows.
We page, on this page in a completely different handwriting is, yeah, he does.
It's written in black ink, not jelly roll.
The ink of dads.
We flip to the next page, and written on that in like a blue pen is, "It's okay, sweetheart, we can talk about this. I made you some cookies, you can come downstairs whenever you want and talk to me. Please flip the page, just come talk to me. I really miss you. I love you, I love you, I love you. I love you."
Flip the page. I know this is an invasion of privacy writing in your journal, but it's the only way that I know how to speak to you anymore. Please just listen to me.
Flip the page. Okay, as a gesture of good faith, we'll give you the key to your journal back. And there's a space where the key clearly was, but it's not there anymore.
You flip the page, there's just a lone dog paw print on it.
But it's like, it looks like a chicken foot because it's a dog made of straws.
We flip the page and it's like volleyball practice, pick up milk.
We flip the page, and it is the back of the book. There's no more paper to write on.
The book lies in an abandoned building somewhere in, let's say, Germany.
There is a oil canvas painting of a German-looking nuclear city behind it.
This is the new Germany, the one that was bombed in the war and was rebuilt afterwards.
That's why let's say Germany. It's not really Germany anymore.
The canvas painting is in black dad ink.
The skyline of the nuclear German city is all smokestacks from nuclear power stations.
There is a window right here, where out there we can see a view of the city skyline.
It matches. It's all nuclear power stations.
There is a telescope facing out the window with a crazy telescope end that falls down to the moleskin on the floor.
There's a small cot on the floor over here, and it's really just a beach towel.
There's a fabric director's chair in front of the telescope. On it, it says Gunther.
Right next to the eyepiece for the telescope down here, there's a little bottle of Aleve for back pain.
There are bags of open Gardettos with only the brown bits eaten out of them. This is a stakeout.
There's no bathroom!
There is a bucket right there.
But it's a straw bucket, so it's leaking.
We go through the viewfinder of the telescope and zoom into one of the apartments on the city. And we come out into the apartment, and there's a picture of a spoon on the wall.
The spoon is cuddling with a fork.
There's a love seat that has been used a lot.
There is a framed leather jacket that says fork on it.
Over here is a cold steel estranged seat.
This room is half filled with 2% milk and Lucky Charms.
With pieces of beef in it.
Over here, there's a little bassinet with a spork in it.
The spork has his daddy's prongs.
There's a mobile with chunks of meat rotating above the spork baby.
This mobile only has one kind of meat. Pork! 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 Pork!
It is already preordained, as is spork custom, that this will be a pork spork.
The mobile spins gently in a gentle milk current.
A spoon floats upside down. Yeah, it's dead.
A fork sits lonely in the once heavily used love seat. The fork has rusted tines, and it is leafing through once previously uncracked spork Bible.
The spork is crying.
The fork has a bent tine.
It's losing its shine.
The fork, for a moment, glances up at the spoon. Thinks he should probably clean that up. He glances at the spork. He thinks he should probably get more pork for the spork. He glances at the painting of him and his once lover. And whatever genitalia forks have kind of does whatever it does.
There's a knocking at the door. It's the police, which are knives.
The knives. The knives are.
This knife slices through the door. Milk starts pouring out of the door.
It starts pouring.
Gushing everywhere.
These are bad knives. They're just hacking up the home. They had no plans of arresting anyone today.
Yeah, they're crooked. They take bribes all the time. Crooked knives.
They're the knives you would use to fillet a fish.
Now pouring out, the spork crib thick falls over, and the baby washes out with the milk.
The pork diorama spins wildly.
The fork feels so helpless. He's ruined everything.
The spoon half of the framed portrait, hacked off by the knife, floats into the milk fountain, and the fork gets one last look at it before it drifts out of the gushing hole in the wall.
It's not as significant as it would be because he just saw the spoon herself fly away.
This farthest left tine starts bending down towards where its fork throat would be.
And just before it makes that one final motion, it grows a pair of human lips to say one final word. And then it kind of gets nervous and shy, and it just makes the motion.
We zoom out back into the telescope where the straw is bent down looking at this all unfold.
The straw has grown a beard.
It's a nuclear beard, and it's continuing to grow.
It has lips. It's no longer a crazy straw. It's very straight. It finally grew up.
The straw is crying like crazy, and the nuclear tears are like watering the beard, and it's just getting longer, and the tears are just throwing the beard out.
He wonders if he really did grow up, or if he just lost his sense of play.
The tears begin washing the black dad ink out of the moleskin, and it flows out of the room.
This nuclear city on this canvas starts to slowly just wash away, and underneath is the original painting.
The beard through the tears starts to grow and grow even more, blanketing the floor.
The bagel chips mix in with the beard and the tears, and it's this like slobbery mess.
The painting on the wall is now actually of Germany, not let's call it Germany, but real Germany.
The floor is all beard and Gardetto pieces.
And through its nuclear powers, a flower starts to grow right here.
The flower has pizza bites as petals.
And 6 crab legs.
And right here, rumbling through the ground, a tree starts to grow.
Oh.
Bearing the only fruit that anyone could ever care about. The brown pieces of the Gardetto bag. Gardetto! Gardetto! concluded. You have already concluded, and you may not even know it. Please bring the painting up. Oh, are you all excited, Oban? Let me see. Oh, wow. Ooh. Yeah, baby. Yes, people, if you get a good look at it, what shall we name this painting?
Vlad.
Vlad? Vlad is the name of the painting. And if we could, just one more before we bring the beards out. What items should we bring for our painter to paint with next week?
Salmon. Post-it notes.
Post-it notes is something better than salmon, because I don't know if that's illegal. Okay, everyone, are you ready for the bearded men? Please welcome